Hey y'all, welcome. Y'all tuned in to another edition of Homage Speaks, where when homage is due, homage is paid. And right now, the All-Star teams have been selected. The NBA has elected a new style, a new tactic, um, and I'm not a fan of it. But we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I got my main man, Bo Falarin,
What's
aka
up?
Bo,
What's up? What's up?
aka Bo Knows, host of another podcast out there called Bo Knows. Let's jump right into it. Boski, we got a lot of LeBron fans out there. I ain't one of them, and it's only because I'm just not I'm just not a LeBron James fan from the player. I like what he's done off the court. I like the fact that he's relatively stayed out of trouble. I like the fact that he's the first social media hype player that we ever had, and he's lived up to the hype. And in some eyes, and in some aspect, he has surpassed the hype. I mean, LeBron James is a special basketball player, but he got some tendencies, and they start with an H. But let's go ahead and dive right into it. The All Star teams were selected this year. The NBA for what we know now, it is a buddy system. It's friends out there. It's no enemies. Russell Westbrook is the last of the Mohicans. If he don't like you, he ain't got no problem telling you. But everybody out here friends and they love each other and they brothers. So the NBA has selected duly because nobody is in the Eastern Conference this season, and they didn't want the teams to be another smack job and poor entertainment. They have elected to have the teams come together. The two leading vote getters are the captains of the teams. They pick between the starters and they pick between the reserves. And I don't know if y'all know, but LeBron fans, I got to talk to y'all. The boy just picked Kevin Durant and he picked Kyrie Irving. Now, let me tell y'all something. LeBron James, if he wanted to gain deep burst respect, if he wanted homage to be due and homage to be paid, he would have looked them niggas in their eyes and said, look, I ain't running with you. I ain't running with you. I want Russ Gard on my team. I want everybody who don't like y'all on my team. Well, welcome, bro. Like, we're not friends. We not nothing. You are the enemy, and I'm gonna seek and destroy. Make no mistake about it. I like Steph Curry's approach. Steph Curry's like, bro, I'm out here. Y'all got out them dunkers and them high flyers. We got them shooters. It will be a shootout out here. We will swap it out every time y'all dunk. I swear we letting one go and we letting one fly. But with that being said, Bo got something to say, man. Bo, talk to the people.
Man, well, I love LeBron. I mean, LeBron is a solid player, man. He's one of the best all time. I mean, outside of basketball, he's great. But on the basketball court, LeBron is the whole hoe out here. I'm just being real with you.
W8. They ain't talking about the Waffle
House.
House.
Hoe out here. Why did you select the person that's gonna give you another L in the finals with the first pick? The nigga that you in the guard in the finals, they're gonna give you your sixth final loss. You're gonna take them with the first pick. Then you turn around and go get Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Like, come on with the game. He should have took Giannis first and let Steph get his boy. Like, why would you take a nigga that gonna give you an L in the fight? I don't understand this shit.
Look, man. I don't know if y'all familiar with the movie ATL, but my cousin just put one in my ear. T.I. told it best. I don't want to skate with you, kick it with you, do nothing with you, bro. We not on the same team. We are the enemy. You are the enemy.
Exactly.
And this is one of my biggest problems with LeBron James as a basketball player. And that's his killer instinct. That's his willingness to get a joy. To get a joy. Like, he don't get a joy out of that. He don't get a rush out of that. He don't get a sense of pride when I'm the reason you ain't winning. Like, he don't get it like that. He don't join it like that. And that's my problem with him. Russell Westbrook just put on another show for those John Wall fans out there. That's another elite point guard busting his ass on national television. And I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest that Bradley Beal, outside of James Harden, in my opinion, is the second best two guard in the league. and he is the franchise player on the Washington Wizards. And until the Wizards realize who the man on their team is, they will not go to the next level. It is Bradley Beal. Bo, talk to the people.
I agree with you with that. Bradley Beal is the best player on the Washington Wizards. I mean, John Wall been in the league for about 7 years now. He still can't really shoot. And at the end of the game, they be running plays for him. If he ain't going to the rack, he ain't gonna. What he gonna do? I mean, the place should be ready for Bradley Beal.
I don't disagree with you on that, Bo. From the perspective, I think John Wall has been working on his game, and I think John Wall has went from a broke jump shot to will live. But as far as the two guards concerned, everybody loves Klay Thompson, and they say he's a two-way player. And I know Klay Thompson plays good defense, but at the end of the day, when I think of two-way players, I compare them to how they play against the elite guards. And I'm telling you right now, if I'm having to pick a two guard right now, no order, but you can give me Bill, you can give me Devin Booker, you can give me DeMar DeRozan and CJ McCollum, because they're just my personal favorite. But we can take Klay. We can take Klay over CJ, but I just love me some CJ McCollum. And now that Paul George is a two guard, legit. Boy, look here, Klay. You got some work cut out for you, brother, because you still can't create your own shot. Bo, what you think about that?
I mean, you know, I'm biased when it comes to Klay. I mean, I've been talking about the Splash Brothers and Klay Thompson before they got big and won their first championship. You know what I mean? So I always liked the Klay. You know what I mean? I think Klay.
Hey, actually, did you like him? Did you like him? Is DeMar DeRozan, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, C.J. McCollum better than Klay Thompson at this point in their career right now? Because I know what DeMar DeRozan.
Me personally,
you know what DeMar DeRozan.
Me personally, I think besides James Harden, Klay Thompson is the second best shooting guard in the NBA. That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
So tell me how he better.
My thing is.
So tell me how he better than Bradley Beal.
I think he better than Bradley Beal because think about it. The year Golden State played the Thunder and they got to the finals when they was down 3-1. Klay Thompson went to OKC and got 47. I don't think no other folks doing that. Let's be real. He went to OKC in that game 6 and got 47. He led the team in scoring that game. He was the best player on Golden State.
The whole knock on Klay Thompson is when you need him, he ain't there. That might be the only time.
Because you needed
that
him
might
there.
Be the only
He
time.
showed up.
Who?
You needed him then, and he showed up. Now he don't have to be that person no more because you got a sniper in KD there. But when he was just him,
that's what I disagree with you on. It's gonna be nice with Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson always supposed to have a good game because he played with Steph Curry and he played with Kevin Durant.
But he also getting the best. He also guarding the best player on the other team every night.
Man, y'all keep talking about he always guard the best player. Man, he can't guard James Harden. He can't guard Kyrie Irving. No matter what he do, he gonna get the work.
But you got it. You don't type of players are unguardable, Burst, but he do a good job on them. You can't sit here and tell me he don't make Kyrie work for every shot.
40 He don't make Kyrie. He don't make Kyrie work for nothing. Kyrie be working his ass. You better act like you know what you saw. He ain't slow Kyrie. When have you seen him slow Kyrie Irving down?
You can't slow Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving played against them boys. How many games they played? 9 games. He got 4 40 pieces. 4.
Well, last year in the final, Kyrie didn't show up to game 3.
4.
He didn't show up to game 3.
I strongly disagree with that. I think Kyrie was there every game.
He probably had 25, but go look at his shooting percent. He didn't show up to game 3. When they came back and won the series, he didn't show up to game 3.
Huh?
When they won the series, go look when the Cleveland beat Golden State. The first 2 games, Kyrie didn't have those good shooting games. Golden State blew Cleveland out the first 2 games.
How many games? Well, we all know what happened that year, Bo. Game 5. LeBron talking about
LeBron that changed to the league and got Draymond. If you ask me, LeBron should have 2 asterisks by his ring. He got 3 rings. 2 should have asterisks by it. Draymond gets suspended and Ray Allen saving his head. Let's be real.
Let's go ahead and tell the truth. But I gotta also ask you about this. Before we get up out of here, we take it straight to Facebook Live because they tuned in. what do you feel about the best big man in the league? Let me paint the picture for you. You got my main man, DeMarcus Cousins. Y'all know why I fuck with him for obvious reasons. What's my first name, Bo?
DeMarcus.
Until it's over with. D Cousins for president. MVP DeMarcus Cousins. But you got Anthony Davis, who's nothing short of amazing. You got Karl-Anthony Towns, the young star. Kevin Love is still out there playing at a high level without Isaiah Thomas bum ass on the club. Oh, we gonna get into that too, Bo.
We definitely got to talk about this. We gotta get. I got some real shit to say about Isaiah Thomas.
You know what? For the bullshit fans, let's go ahead and go to there. I tried to tell. I ain't gonna call his name, but Euless Stevens Jr. can tell you. My homeboy Courtney can tell you, even though Court probably wasn't in disagreement with me. Not sure if Euless was in disagreement with me or not. I might be getting opinions confused right now because so many people tried to convince me that Isaiah Thomas was gonna work, and now all of a sudden I see the big dog reporters like Chris Broussard, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith. You know, these guys who was just harping on Isaiah Thomas and really trying to put him in the same boat as a Kyrie Irving are now starting to really see the light. And I've been telling people since the beginning of the season, but now that they're on this losing streak, I said, when are y'all going to realize that LeBron James may have been the best player on that team, but the most valuable player on the team was Kyrie Irving. What Kyrie Irving was able to do for that ball club and get them out of bad games, get them out of bad situations, which is going on scoring runs, keeping the games close until the team got in their rhythm and they can steal games. They say Kyrie didn't play no defense, but now he's one of the top defenders in the league as far as his defensive efficiency goes. And just to be honest with you, I tried to give Isaiah Thomas the benefit of the doubt, even though I felt strongly that he's supposed to be coming off the bench at the beginning of the season behind Derrick Rose anyway. Derrick Rose got some other mental issues going on, but I felt like they had Derrick Rose fucked up that he was going to be starting. I mean, coming off the bench behind Isaiah Thomas if he would have played the whole season, because I felt like he was going to be playing well enough when Isaiah come back. His role is going to be on the bench, and if the Cleveland Cavaliers want to go to the next level, that's where they need to put him. He need to be on the bench. Move D-Wade to the point, like just stop playing. Move D-Wade to the point. Let D-Wade run the offense. Let him do what he gonna do. And then when Isaiah Thomas come in, he can fill up the stat sheet with them buckets. What you think about that?
I agree with you about that. First of all, I mean, Isaiah Thomas, like I told you the other day, Isaiah Thomas ain't nothing but another Nate Robinson that got the opportunity. I mean, that's how I feel about Isaiah Thomas. He's a role player that was labeled as a superstar because he had the Boston Celtics to the Eastern Conference Finals, which if Rondo didn't get hurt, they wouldn't even made it out that series against Chicago in the first round.
I strongly believe that Rajon Rondo and D-Wade was going to get them up out of there.
If Rondo would have got hurt, they was out of there. They lost 2.
And then y'all got to thank y'all boy John Wall for not taking care. The reason why Isaiah Thomas is a household name, John Wall. That's why.
Like I said,
John Wall was supposed to take care of him.
Rondo don't get hurt, they lose that series. They were down 2-0 at home. They lost their first 2 playoff games at home. At home.
They did.
Rondo couldn't play, got hurt for the rest of the series. Chicago didn't win another game.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that, but it's from a different type of standpoint too. One thing that Cleveland was running, it was running a 2-crowd system. Both of their primary ball handlers were LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. But the way they had the spacing on the court, Kyrie Irving, when he did go into ISO situations, that's what they were. They were not pick and roll situations. They were ISO. He gets one side of the court, he's going to beat his man. And then as he beats his man, he's either going to lay the ball up, which is one reason why I think his assist numbers are down, because he's gifted with the best layup package we've seen since his godfather, Rod Strickland. So he ain't looking to pass the ball when he get in there. I got this layup package, and I can lay this thing up. And then I also feel like from the perspective of Isaiah Thomas, the way Isaiah Thomas gets into the lane is not mainly from isolated situations. He's a great pick and roll. He's a great pick and roll player. He's a great pick and roll player.
Yeah.
As far as and get into spots on the floor with his mid range and his floaters. he can do that with the best of them.
Isaiah Thomas needs the ball to be productive, but it's hard to be. It's hard to have the ball be productive when you already got a ball dominant player and the star lineup is the LeBron James.
Look, man, everybody has to understand, and I say this with no disrespect to LeBron James. LeBron James has never had the top level coaching in the NBA due to the fact that he doesn't want to change the way he plays the game. He's comfortable in the role that he plays the game. He got trust issues. He don't trust everybody out there on the floor. So he got to have the ball and he want to set everybody up and do his thing. That's cool. That's what you accepted. Then, you deal with the consequences when you lose because it's going to fall on you because that's the style of play that you choose to play. I feel like in order for LeBron James to continue to play at a high level as far as competing for championships, he needs to get with a team or develop a team that has a system where he doesn't have the ball. Because when he's the guy coming off the screens, when he's the guy catching the ball on the move, when he's the guy cutting and slashing to the basket, the offense moves so much fluid because he ain't got it. He's moving without it, so the defense got to go where he goes.
It's only two teams in the NBA that do that, and that's the Spurs and Golden State.
No, it's another team that run that offense, and to me, to the great Greg Popovich, the best coach in the NBA is Brad Stevens. He's been running the offense. My cousin Eula Stevenson gave me several lessons on Brad Stevens as a coach, even though I already had high respect for him. But Euless played against Butler 2 times a year in the conference when he was in college. And he said Gordon Hayward used to give him the work of movement. He wasn't getting the ball ISO and working the air, of movement. Brad Stevens run a quality offense. That team last year overachieved. They came in with this year about 8 to 9 different new pieces. Good draft, got the young boys ready to go. Gordon Hayward might have been the best thing smoking as far as that injury is concerned due to the fact that it allows the young boys to play more minutes, get more experience. That's going to help them.
I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron go to Golden State next year and take the veteran minimum. Cause he do that type of shit when it comes to basketball.
I'm gonna tell you like this: I do not think LeBron James will go to Golden State to take the veteran minimum because he is a businessman first, basketball player second. Now at this point in his career, he knows what he's doing, and one thing about it, he will not go to Golden State. He know what that means. And in order for him to go to Golden State, then Draymond Green got to go. Because the role that Draymond Green do, the way he plays the game, the way he brings to that team, now put LeBron James in that same role and think about what it's going to look like. LeBron James do Draymond Green do better because he's a better player than Draymond Green.
I wouldn't watch basketball no more if he do that.
But he won't do that.
He might go to the Spurs, though.
He could go to the Spurs, but I don't think he should go to the Western Conference due to the fact that that's where all the firepower is. LeBron James is a household name. He's a household brand. The NBA has still not selected who they're going to allow to take them into the next level as far as marketing goes. So it will behoove him to stay in the Eastern Conference. But at the same time, y'all got to understand two things. LeBron James is a businessman first. They allow him to get the contract that he has. That's why he ain't committed to no long-term deal or nothing like that, because I ain't got to. He's trying to change the game. He's changing the game from that aspect, from the fact that I don't have to do what you say. We got a contract. My contract say 2 years. When his 2 years is up, then we're going to have another conversation. What you think about that, Bo?
I mean, I agree with you when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I mean, me personally, I would love to see LeBron stay in Cleveland, but I just don't see that happening right now. I don't know where he should go next year, but if he do leave, he need to stay in the East because he definitely don't want to go to the West with that shit out there. They got some shit out there.
I think if he do leave, I do think if he decides to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers organization, it could be a situation where he's going to go to a big market. And I only see two places. I see LA, but it's not with the Lakers. It's with the Clippers because that's where Jerry West is. And I don't know if y'all forget, but every time you see the NBA logo, that guy inside there, that's Jerry West. And he's in the Clippers organization, and he's going to make a move. The Lakers got a lot of young talent. I think Paul George is starting to become more comfortable with Oklahoma City, believing that him and Russell Westbrook couldn't do some work together going forward in the future. And with that being said, he only got 2 destinations: New York City, whether it's for the Brooklyn franchise or for the New York Knicks franchise. Los Angeles Clippers.
Do you think him and Blake can play together though? You know, LeBron used to play with a stretch 4. And Blake,
the thing is, you gotta trust if LeBron do come out there, just know he won't be coming by himself. And Blake Griffin is a talented player. The problem with Blake Griffin is that he never there when you need him to be there.
Yeah,
that's your problem. He never there when you need him to be there. Chris Paul's success or lack thereof in the postseason because of Blake Griffin, not because of Chris Paul. And at the end of the day, I really think LeBron, whatever team he decides to go to, he's gonna come with a roster. He's gonna come with a squad. He's not coming by himself. He ain't never just been a one-man band. When he came to Cleveland, this misconception of that LeBron James just came to Cleveland and they just miraculously came good. No, this motherfucker came with 10 people and a coach.
Exactly. He been picking his team since he left Cleveland the first time.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that. But that's where his responsibility lies on what they got to do. But Bo, man, it's been real. We gotta get on about this thing. We getting long-winded. Y'all know what time it is. Best player in the NBA is Kevin Durant. LeBron James just passed the 30,000 point plateau. He is one of the best that we've ever seen. But he ain't better than Kobe in my book. And with that being said, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please follow us on Facebook Live right now, where it's finna get real raw and uncut. But thank y'all for tuning in to this edition of Hunter Speaks. For me and myself, that's both for Larry, my guy. Thank you for tuning in and joining me tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And please join us on Facebook Live right now.